You ever get to the end of your day and realize that you showed up for everyone and everything else except yourself? I just think a lot of us, especially today, are pouring into everything and then at the end of the day going to bed feeling so empty. It can just really be a blur because a lot of the times, especially these days, we're just in survival mode constantly, constantly, constantly. When we do that now, it's so easy for us to feel like we're so behind. Life is just passing you by. Everyone's dreams are coming through for them except your own. I went through the majority of my life being that person. Like, I would pour into everyone except me. And it was not only because I cared about those people or I felt like that was more important for me to do or even more easier. I feel like I did it because for some reason I just felt like I can always have time to do something for me. I can always do something for me later, and later never came about. And then as you grow and as you learn, you realize that some things and a lot of people in life are just meant to take from us. And then we're not getting poured back into. And then that's where the draining starts to happen. So when you pour into everything in your day, and you're pouring into things that you need to survive, a lot of us. You wake up, you get ready for work, you drive to work, you spend time at work. And a lot of us were parents, so not only are we getting ready for work, we're getting ready to bring our kids to school so that we can tackle the day. And then with us tackling the day comes a lot of tasks around that day. By the time you drive home or finish your day and just pack up, even if you work from home, get the kids together, cook dinner, get ready for the next day. Some of us, we do things for other people. We make plans with other people. We make plans for everything else except for the things that can help us grow, except for the things that can make us happy. And then doing that every single day for weeks, for months, and a lot of the times for years, you just get wired to being that person. And so over time, when you look back, right? It's so hard to even make a New Year's resolution because you don't even know what you want. You don't even know what's important for you. So a lot of the times it's like we're making these resolutions and then we stop midway because we go back into those habits of not being there for ourselves anymore. And so we feel as though life is just passing us by, when that is not necessarily the truth. When you really come to realize everything, it's like, it's not that life forgot about you. It's really you forgot about you. When you really, really and truly think about it. When we say life has forgot about us, that's like me saying, whatever is out there, whoever is out there, they stopped it for me. Even if I pray to God, right? And I ask him for strength, for wisdom, when I ask him for those things in order for me to achieve my goals, to get what I need to get. But now I'm asking him for these things. He fills my cup, right? And then I go pour it out into everything else and I don't leave an ounce of it for me. And now I'm going to go and blame him. It's really me. He gave me that. And I gave it away to people and to things that in return come and fill me up. A lot of the times we are forgetting about ourselves. And it's because we could be a good person. But as I get older and as I grow wiser and as I'm more into my proverbs, okay? Wisdom is so key to life. We have to understand that in order for us to even be there for the people that we love, in order for us to even know our purpose, in order for us to not go to bed feeling so empty and drained, we have to think about ourselves. And it's not in a selfish way, because then if we don't, life will literally feel like it skipped over us because we are pouring into things, especially the things that are not necessarily pouring back into us. Crazy, you know? That's why discernment is so necessary in life. Because at my big age here in my 30s, I'm realizing things where it's like, yo, how can I do that to myself? How can I skip over me? Right? And I have kids now where I have to be there for. So if I'm not pouring into the things that can help me, that will help them understand their self so they don't fall into the same trap that I did, what am I really doing? What am I really setting an example for? We cannot skip over ourselves and feel like life is just passing us by when it's really us passing ourselves by, saying, oh, let me go do this. Let me go do that. Let me go be there for so-and-so, even though so-and-so is not being back there for me. I've come to a point where it's like a friendship has to go two ways. I would not entertain a relationship, whether it's friendship or if I'm with somebody, even family members, where it's like I'm always showing up for you. I'm always pouring into your business. I'm always supporting you. Not that I want you to return the exact same favor for me, but even the intention of wishing me goodwill, right? And you will know if people mean you well. Like a lot of times people say, oh, this person's not supporting my business. That could be even financially. But even just talking about it, embracing it, not shutting down your ideas all the time, those things matter. And sometimes we skip those signs and wonder why you feel so drained around certain people. Everything that we go through in life is a part of our journey. There are times where I do feel it for myself. And I look back and all the things that I've done, all the times where I didn't believe in me, right? Because other people didn't believe in me. So I followed that. I thought, you know what, maybe you're right. But I did not understand myself fully. I did not go to my Bible like how I would now. I did not carry God with me how I carry him with me now. Because I realized too, me pouring back into me, how lonely this can feel. Because sometimes we pour into people so that we don't feel alone. It's like you have to keep them close by. I felt like in order for me to even have people around me that love me, right? That I felt that love me, I had to always be there for them. But then whenever something was important for me, crickets. Like I wouldn't see the support. I wouldn't see the people. I wouldn't even feel like they wish me well. But when it was their turn, I was always showing up, but I wasn't even getting the recognition. And not even that I'm like, expecting recognition, but it would be nice to be like, oh, you acknowledge that I was there for you. I'll never forget where I had this one friend, and when we were in high school, she was having a baby, and I felt like I was there for her more than all of our friends. I'd make sure she got to school. I'd make sure I was there with her at school and make sure she ate and stuff like that. And she would recognize the friends that were never there for her. Like she'd be like, not like, it was just so weird. I would be like, okay, we were young. And she never really looked at me as much of a close friend like how I looked at her as a close friend. Years go by, the same thing happens again. And I realized that she's been in this situation, having another baby. I go to support her. I'm there up all night trying to create the things that she was envisioning. And I'm there trying to make it come to life. And again, she kind of disregards me again. And I'm like, yo, no matter how much you may love somebody, no matter how much you will be there for somebody, no matter how much you may stay up all night making their dreams come true, they will turn around and not even acknowledge the fact that you were there for them. Like sometimes you need that to know like, okay, maybe I'm doing this for a purpose where, it will just even make them happy and appreciate you and see you as a friend. And maybe in return, you can count on them. And then it sucks, you just waste your time even with friendships where they don't turn around and see that they will do the same thing back for you. We have to put ourselves first, no matter what situation that we're in. Even when you're at work, and yes, you got your bills to pay, so do the people who own the business. And they're looking for you to show up for them in order for that dream to come true. You know, after 2020, a lot of people have been losing their jobs. A lot of companies have been coming out of business, and people just, they're left with their bills on their head. And it's not the loss of job. Like, you can go find another job, but sometimes you don't even know who you are after being in a company for so many years. That is just all you know. But maybe if you poured into yourself even a little bit, you may know where your next venture is to go to. I was at a job one time where it's like I would spend so much time at that workplace, and everybody who lived nearby would be able to go to the events because they were the type of workplace where they would have things happening all the time. But I lived far away, so the commute there and back already took over 2 hours of my day most of the time. So whenever they would have an event, I would not always show up because I had my kid at home. I also was a singer-songwriter, so I would like to go home, write my music, and just do me, just pour into me at that time of my life. Plus, there was so much just going on, right? And the workplace would be in their feelings about it. They just felt like even after work, you need to come spend time with us, right? You need to come pour into us. You need to come to our work events because we're the ones paying you. We're the ones supporting your life. Like, they just felt like they owned me in a sense. And I remember getting like an email that they needed to talk to me. One of the managers wanted to talk to me because I guess I'm not showing up to their events. Mind you, the people that are showing up live minutes away. So it's easy for them to leave the event and then 10 minutes make it home. Whereas for me, it's a long commute. By the time you guys are cooking your dinner and winding down for bed, I'm just reaching home to do that to come to work the next morning. And I'll never forget the lady pulling me into her office, being upset about it and saying, basically, I'm supposed to be showing up because this is how I pay my bills. I never showed back up at that place. Never. Because it's like, I get this is how I pay my bills, but this is not my whole life. You guys know I live far away. And sometimes it's not about the paycheck that people give you, it's your energy. Pouring into everybody and draining your energy and leaving nothing for yourself leaves you at a loss for yourself. You have to remember yourself. God wants you to remember you. Your kids need you to remember you. I mean, I don't have all the answers, right? I just know that I gotta keep going no matter what. YOLO, okay? You only live once. One time, right? YOLO. You only live one time. So you might as well put you first, even if you want to be that person to be there for everybody. Being there for you is so necessary. It can be lonely, right? I know it can be lonely, but some seasons in our life are lonely, and it's okay, because sometimes even when you have to be that person who is there for your family, there for your friends, dedicated to work, you have to learn solitude. You have to know to think on your own. Sometimes that is just your purpose, to be the one who is there for everybody, but you have to think about you first, or else you'll drain yourself out, you'll drain out all your energy, and you will feel very, very empty. And then you'll go back and look at time and be like, look how I wasted all of my days. Some people can take that well and keep going, and then some don't. So I hope if you're watching this video and you're just somebody who just felt like life has passed you by, I just want you to take a good look at yourself and question, when is the last time you've actually poured into yourself? Like, actually poured into you, did the things that made you happy, ticked off some of those goals that you've been putting off for the last year. Like, when is the last time you've poured into somebody and they've poured back into you? When is the last time you've went to bed just feeling like you've accomplished a lot of things for yourself? Think about that. Just really look into yourself. Ask yourself those questions. And if you realize that it's been a minute, then reevaluate that and change that. Set a goal for yourself that you really want to do this month, and make it a mission to do that for you. Do it for your kids. Do it for the people you love. First, do it for you. We have to be happy in this life as much as we can. It's a must. We don't know when our time here is up, right? So you want to make the best of your days. Don't just spend your days giving away your energy to everything and everyone else except you, especially if you can't even recall the last person who's poured into you and made you felt like you were on top of the moon, you know? So I really hope this video resonated to who it really needed to resonate to. I'm so happy that you tuned in. Make sure to go back and revisit other videos that I posted. This is episode 2. I'm very proud of myself. This is me pouring into me. You know, I've been putting me off for many years, and I have had such a journey that I'm proud of. This is my story. I don't expect my story to be like everybody else's story. This is mine, and I'm good with it, and I'm accepting the lessons that I'm learning. So keep going, keep shining, keep being you. Don't forget about you. You are important no matter what life has thrown at you. I've been through some things that I thought I would have felt worse than I do right now. But by the grace of God, I'm still going. So if I could do it, you can do it. I've suffered losses that meant my whole heart, and I kept going. And I used that to make me stronger. So if you haven't already, make sure to like this video. It means so much to me. Make sure to share these videos. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. I would love to see you come back and to tune in and to listen, you know, and to grow. We can grow together. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.